You ready? You ready for this? Na 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 na. Lesson 217. We are on the home stretch of this review. So, I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. For lesson 217, we are reviewing lesson 197. It can be but my gratitude I earn. So you're totally allowed to go back to lesson 197 and read it and review it if you'd like to. The little blurb here says, who should give thanks for my salvation but myself? And how but through salvation can I find the self to whom my thanks are due? A little bit of a puzzle, a little bit of a riddler today. Who should give thanks for my salvation but myself? And how but through salvation can I find the self to whom my thanks are due? So it can be but my gratitude I earn. I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. Now, just the sentence, it can be but my gratitude I earn, like that alone, like this is one of those lessons that I'm like, what the hell does that mean? So it wouldn't be a bad idea for me personally to go back to 197. It can be, but my gratitude I earn, and reread these 2 pages for myself. Give thanks as you receive it. It says a lot of things. So yeah, that's my own personal homework today for lesson 217. Yeah, I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. It can be, but my gratitude I earn. Push pause. I got things to do here. Jesus, for lesson 217, talked about salvation. Salvation means you are truly free to choose love. You are truly free to choose love. Now, the ego fears the word salvation, does not like the idea of salvation. The ego thinks that you will have to lose something and have to give things up. The ego interprets salvation as loss, as giving up. So, I mean, the ego gives you the illusion of freedom with little choices, lets you pick out what color shoes you want. You feel so free. But really, you've just been conditioned by consumer programming, and the ego is just keeping you docile with giving you little choices, experiencing that kind of freedom. But true freedom is being able to choose love. When you have salvation, you are truly free. So don't waste time. Do it now. Forgive now. Choose love now and be truly free right now. So I did read back a little bit. I skimmed back on that lesson, and the part that did stick out to me was we do not have gratitude for ourselves when we deny the function, our true function that God has given us. So as we accept our true function, which is forgiveness, which is love, then we naturally have gratitude for ourselves. We naturally want to give the gifts we have received. So it's that, you guys. It is that. So that's lesson 217. The ego does not like salvation. Tina Jesus is hilarious. Definitely very. That Jesus persona is very much aware of the agenda of the ego, of society, of, oh yeah, like I get to choose what color my carpet is and which shoes I want to put on. And, we just feel so free, but really we are trapped by society in consumerism, in doing what we are told. So anyways, very interesting there. So as we go through this review period, we got 3 more days after this one, and then the real work begins. Now, this is the real work too. Really reiterating again and again, I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. It can be but my gratitude I earn. Who should give thanks for my salvation but myself? And how but through salvation can I find the self to whom my thanks are due? So that is self with a capital S. I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. Pathwaysoflight.org. Welcome to the reading, A Course in Miracles Workbook Lesson 217 Insights. Review. I am not a body. I am free. I am still as God created me. It can be but my gratitude I earn. Gratitude and appreciation go hand in hand. If you appreciate something, you have gratitude for it. You will not have gratitude for something you do not appreciate. We truly recognize our brothers when we have full appreciation for them. To have this, we must see our brothers with the vision of Christ. It is only the love in our brothers to which our appreciation is due, and the love in our brothers is the love within us. As we learn to fully appreciate our brothers, we learn to appreciate the truth in ourselves. We learn to appreciate our unity with our source and the gifts we receive from our source. This world was made because of lack of appreciation for God's gifts. Lack of appreciation is rejection. Having rejected God's gifts, we believe ourselves to be deprived. And so everyone who comes to this world is searching to fill the emptiness made by rejecting God's gifts. As we learn to see the treasure house of love in our brothers and fully appreciate it, we find what we have been looking for. We find ourself. Once again, our hearts are filled with gratitude, for the reality of love has returned to our awareness. Salvation is simply the release from the belief that it is possible to be without love. Gratitude is inevitable as we learn to accept the love we are. Salvation comes through a willingness to let go of separation. The miracle or true perception is given to us by the Holy Spirit as we are willing to receive it. My true self is always present in my mind, waiting to be recognized. It is my willingness to have an open mind and be open to a change in perception that brings me the experience of deep peace, love, and joy that my true self has to offer. My thanks are to the self who has the gifts to give. My thanks are also to my willingness to be open to receive these gifts. I must be open to the truth to receive the truth. As my willingness to open to the truth grows, my gratitude grows. I value the truth more and more as I am willing to open to it more and more. My focus now is on being willing to receive God's gifts. God does the rest. I left Pathways after my ordination with such gratitude. I am grateful for my fellow ministers who shared those incredible 9 days with me. These women will forever be sisters of my heart. I feel gratitude toward my facilitators and Robert and Mary, and will always love them. I spent nearly the whole day at Chicago Midway Airport and watched an awesome display of kindness, calmness, courtesy, and helpfulness by employees coping with passengers who are frustrated with new security measures. I was inspired by and grateful to these angels. I was grateful to fellow passengers who helped pass those long hours waiting by sharing warm stories of travel and family. I am grateful to the hotel clerk and the waitress who served me supper and made me feel welcomed home. I am grateful to Spirit, who is like a light dancing in my mind. The more gratitude I feel, the more I am aware of Spirit's presence. The more I say yes to Spirit and allow him to guide me, the more accessible he seems. My gratitude fills me with joy. I am grateful to myself for this joy. It is but my gratitude I earn. pathwaysoflight.org. So I can definitely line up with that. So it is my gratitude I earn. So I am very thankful for myself for this gratitude, for this appreciation, for this joy, for this love. It is but my gratitude I earn. And the more I say yes to Spirit and allow Holy Spirit to guide me, the more accessible he seems, the more gratitude I feel, the more I am aware of Spirit's presence. So just be grateful for all the light demonstrated to you. Be grateful for the kindness you see in the world. And the more and more, you get good at what you practice. So you start practicing gratitude, you get more of it. And you start practicing love, more of it. Practicing appreciation, more of it. Appreciation and gratitude, they do definitely go hand in hand. So that's the work today, the good work today for lesson 217. I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. It can be, but my gratitude I earn. Who should give thanks for my salvation but myself? And how but through salvation can I find the self to whom my thanks are due? That's a good old holy cycle to get into. I am not a body, I am free, for I am still as God created me. Anyways, good job. We are grateful, right?